Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Raid Shadow Legends. Happy American Thanksgiving, and because of that, Raid Shadow Legends has given away some pretty good promotions, promo codes, and freebies that are going to be available to you. I want to talk about that in today's video. You might have found out that when logging in, you'll have a 4-day, or it's going to be available for 4 days. I suppose that would be until Monday, probably. That includes a bunch of chickens, which is going to be really, really amazing for new players. There's also some multi battles and some energy, so make sure that you pick this up. It should be in your shop in the limited special offer section. So make sure that you click on that before it goes away. I also want to talk about another promo code, which we will do in just a minute. Before we get started with the rest of the video, don't forget to use the QR code in the top right to get the recently reworked Narma, the Return of the Knights Revenant faction. Amazing legendary champion to get yourself started. Also, these 3 amazing epics. If you want to make an alt account, now is the time to do that with all these great freebies. Ugo, Tagore, and Deacon Armstrong at levels 15, 30, and 40, and the promo code Demon Slayer to get Tholen Foulbeard, legendary DPS of the Dwarf faction, absolutely free in the first 48 hours of a brand new account. Okay, so what's the other promo code? Well, if we click on the next, it is related to the aliens and predators stuff that we're having in game right now with the collabs. So the promo code is Hunt in Raid. All actually, I think it doesn't matter if it's all caps, but there you go. Hunt in Raid. Put that promo code in and you're going to get some more turkeys. You're going to get another 5-star turkey and a bunch of other goodies. And why this is important is because between this and the Thanksgiving pack, like that is about halfway towards another 6-star. Which is really big in the early game, especially for a new player. If you just started playing within the first 2 weeks, this is pretty significant in getting another character up to level 60. So that's something that I want to talk about as well before we get started with the second half of the video. And also, I really want to remind people that because of the ongoing Xenomorph chase, now if you've been playing every single day since this started on Monday, then you should be on day 4. At least as of logging in today, I'm on day 4, which means day 5 will roll on Friday, day 6 will roll on Saturday, and day 7 will roll on Sunday. Why is that important? Because over this weekend, we are going to have the Champion Chase tournament. Now, the 5 red star Cross wall breaker, which I am doing, but I mean, that doesn't actually, it's not that big of a deal for me. I will be engaging in the tournament, and if I do win the 5 red, great. You know, that's amazing for me. But you will get additional points for pulling Xenomorph on Sunday. This will be attributed to the tournament as well. So if you're thinking of getting the fragments from this, do keep that in mind as potential. Now, the other thing too is also if you purchase the Champions Pass. I think if you've been doing your dailies every single day, which are pretty easy, right? These challenges are just giveaways. Use 50k silver, at least for me, I'm pretty sure it's the same for everyone. Use 50k silver, use 100 energy, log into the game, right? Like anyone can do this in like 5 minutes. So that gives you the rewards. I'm at level 11. This started Monday. So I think, and we'll see if I'm wrong, that we should be able to get to the end by Monday, right? I think. And so that way that you would also be able to unlock Predator, I think by Monday, which would also include extra points for the Champions Pass. If you are someone who had purchased it, and if that's something that you're interested in doing, this is going to be an amazing set of new characters for new player accounts. I actually found a Predator in my newbie alt account arena, and I got absolutely crushed. So this is an opportunity for a lot of newer players to get some champions quickly. Yes, it is $40 US, but honestly, I think that if you're a light spender in Raid Shadow Legends, this makes absolute sense. It can cost more than $40 to get some legendary characters guaranteed, so do keep that in mind. That being said, with the champion chase coming around in full swing, there are some things that I'm doing, including what I'm going to be doing with my portal and what I'm going to be doing with my shards. As you can see here, I have 51 void shards, 42 primal shards, 21 sacreds. That's not really important. What is important is my void and primal shards, though, because I think that's what I'm going to be using this weekend. Also, I have 2 remnant summons, which I did pick up via Cursed City Hard because I did manage to clear Amius this month, which was my first time ever. I did a video on that one as well. But we have a few other things that are coming out to the game that I want to share with you guys. So I want to remind people, of course, about the Fusion event calendar for Cross Wallbreaker if this is something that you're engaging with. Now, I do want to say what my direction is for this is that I miss Summon Rush. But what my plan is, I'm at 55 out of 100, and there's still a fair bit of fragments up for grabs. If you have over 50 out of 100 fragments, after the, well, not after the event, but basically towards the end, I believe, or maybe after the last event, there will be a pop-up offer that is available that allows you to purchase the remaining fragments for the fusion at, I believe it is 10 US dollars per 5 fragments. So if you skipped Summon Rush and you did basically everything else, you might be able to pick up Cross for like $10 or $20, which, is actually worth skipping the Summon Rush, which I'm kind of glad that I did because I didn't want to pull Sacred Shards for the Summon Rush with other things coming in the future in December. There's probably going to be like a December Titan event, which we'll talk about more when it gets closer, which is going to reward more December-y, Christmassy kind of stuff. Now, as far as the champion chase, which is going to be starting tomorrow, it's really important to kind of plan what you might want to do. So there is going to be 2x legendary, well, 2x all shard events, basically, for all of your stuff for ancients, voids, and sacreds. Now, when it comes to a champion chase, though, you do get additional points for summoning void champions. So that's why typically, you don't have to, but typically, summoning void shards on a champion chase is going to net you more points and therefore get you further in the event, more rewards, etc., on the milestones. Or if you're trying to push for that number one spot, which most people aren't, but I mean, if you are, like maybe myself, my plan is to do a bit of spending actually on void shards. So my current mercy is sitting at 60 out of 200, which means I have a long way to go. But 2x's are some of the best times to kind of build that mercy up. Who knows? Maybe I'm going to get lucky and I'm going to get some legendaries and it's going to reset that. But by and large, I think 2x's is a better time. Whereas progressives are better when you're closer to your mercy, when you're more guaranteed that you're going to be getting a legendary character. So I kind of want to just help people plan out what they want to do with that. Now, of course, if you want to pull your other shards, that's entirely up to you. But I tend to save ancient and sacred shards for other events, whether it's a Titan event or like path event or something like this. I tend to save those for that, or summon rushes. Sacred shards are much better to be used in summon rushes, in my opinion. Now, these for the Ancient Void and Legend, Ancient Void and Sacreds, these are going to be available for 72 hours. So basically, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, through to Friday to Saturday, Saturday to Sunday, Sunday to Monday, and then the last is going to be this, which is going to be really, really big. Champion Chase lasts for 96 hours. The other Shard special events are going to be 72 hours. And then finally on Monday, they're going to be launching a double event, a 2x event for all types of champions, epic, legendary, and mythical from Primal Shards. And this one is huge. I have been saving and waiting for a 2x Primal event for a long time. I think they only run it like 2 times a year. I think the last time I remember pulling Primal Shards, because I tend to save it for these 2x mythical moments, might have been about 6 months ago in May. I think I did a video on my channel when the channel was a little bit newer. And so that's what my plan is going to be for this, is that I am going to be pulling both Void Shards over this weekend and then Primal Shards on Monday. And this is all going to add some points into the Champion Chase tournament. We'll see if we end up winning. And I'm not doing it specifically for the Champion Chase tournament. I'm doing it because it's going to be 2x on everything, which is going to be amazing, because when you get 2x's on primals, you're talking about you have like a 3% chance of it being a legendary or mythical, which is very close to like a prism shard. Like, to be honest, like it's pretty good value there. And you're going to get 32% on an epic. So even if you have a couple of primals lying around, this would be your best time to pull them, because you might get some upgrades, right? 32% of an epic. There's still plenty of good epics in Raid Shadow Legends that would be useful for you. So, if you're willing to do this, if you have some primals to blow, I would probably do it, honestly, because this is going to be your best chance to get upgrades. Now, will you get it? Depends on how many primal shards or how lucky you really are. I probably will be spending, depending on what the offers are available for Cyber Monday, that I will probably buy some primal shards as well. This is going to be a time for me that I want to see what I can get on my roster with things like this. Only comes around like, once or, basically like 2 or 3 times a year maximum. And so that's what my plan is for that. I'm very much looking forward to that. I highly doubt it, but there was this brand new mythical character that came to the game, which you may or may not have saw. Joan the Luminant, a support-based champion based on resistance, which I believe was somewhere there, like the stacks with resistance, damage based on attack and resistance, and has a bunch of other cool stuff. The chances, I don't think she's going to be a progressive by any means. I don't think, and very few people actually have her. And the chances of me getting her are probably very, very low as well. But I'm going to try anyways, right? You never know. Or just get some other mythical too would be amazing. As far as what I have, also, she looks really cool. The armor is really, really intricate, the details here. So they always do a really good job on some of these models. The only other mythical that I have on my roster that I didn't get for free to play, Empress, of course, who I recently picked up from Chimera, is Commodus Darksmile, who I actually use in Arena a lot. But this is a champion that I picked up, back in like April or May. I got super lucky and I pulled within, I think, 5 primal shards, and I just happened to get it on my account. This was really good, mostly from PvP. There was some PvE applications, but not as much as PvP, where I'm still using him today. So yeah, maybe this is the time for you guys to shine on your account to get something that's really good for you, and we'll see what ends up happening over the weekend. So I just wanted to share some of this with you guys alongside the PSA about the promo stuff. Make sure you grab that. And before we go, I do want to remind people that if you haven't started playing Raid yet, get out from under that rock or make a brand new account, make an alt account, because now is the best time to do so. You have the best starter stuff with Narma the Returned, Legendary of the Knights Revenant, recently reworked, and then Ugo, Tagore, and Deacon Armstrong at level 15, 30, and 40, and another legendary champion, Tholan Falbeard, by using the promo code Demon Slayer within the first 48 hours of a brand new account. Run, don't walk. That's it for now, everyone, and I'll see you guys all on the next video. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.